What's up? Welcome back to my show where a maxed team does suboptimal raids. And I just sat for 20 minutes. It's been a while. I uploaded this is actually my second episode. First episode was about me talking about my gym crush. The one where I met at Costco. And most of the comments, I mean, all the comments were laughing about my mic setup. How it was playing through only one headset. Okay, fine. My bad. Let me take a step back and I'm gonna actually try to think about what I'm saying. Not through one... It's playing through one speaker only, okay? It was playing on the left side, it was not playing on the right side. So that was silly of me. I have now fixed that since then. As you can see, I already messed up a crab. But, like I said, suboptimal. When you click on Wise Old Red, you're not gonna expect a sub-18 5cm. You're expecting me to troll the entire team and... You know, basically a 416 type of raid. I was also thinking about 416 type of raids. But okay. This is my second episode. I've decided... I've got two mentors right now. I got Tim Dillon as my first mentor. Let me speak. Do not ever cut me off again. I think that I started the episodes and just yapping like this because of Tim Dillon. I find it hilarious the way he runs his show, and I'm trying to be as articulate as him. I also started a new job. It's a sales job. I left trucking, and now I'm in sales. I went from car hauling, making 2 to 2.5K a week. Took a pay cut to 100% commission now. So far, if we do not include training pay in sales, I have made so far, today's Friday, so it's the end of the second week, I have made a total of $0. It is 100% commission. So in a way, it's sink or swim. First week I was sinking, and I'm like, this is not for me. I'm not that guy. You're not that guy, trust me. You're not that guy. I'm not that guy. But the second week, it's gotten my confidence up. My name around the office, my nickname, they gave me a nickname. First nickname is regarding sales. They call me Full Pop, as in full commission. Which, it's not because I do full commission, but because I always ask questions about full commission. If someone gets a sale, I'm always like, oh, is that Full Pop? So they call me Full Pop now. My second nickname is regarding my personality. They call me Dexter. They call me a serial killer. And I'm like, what, why? Why? They said it's because I have a big grin. One of the trainers said I have a shiz-eating grin. The other guy said I ask crazy questions that, as a beginner, I should not be asking them. And then some other guy said that I thrive under tension. I really like tension, which brings me to why I'm happy this week. I'm happy because I think I'm gonna be a crazy closer. You know when you say the price and you guys fight for the price? Oh, the type of sales I am. The type of sales I am in is home improvement sales. So, roofing, siding, bath, windows. So far I've been doing roofs. And, you know, at the end of the inspection, you give them a price. And so far, I think I've been on 14 appointments, and in 13 of them, right after the guy gives the price, the sales rep, he just keeps yapping. Oh, and it's because of this, here's the monthly payments, it's not that bad. There was only one guy that gave the price and he didn't talk. Which, you're supposed to give the price and not talk because that's where the tension is the highest. And for me, I think that's the funnest part. I think it's very fun. I give the price and I'm just sitting there stoic. not much emotion. Probably thinking about the girl from yesterday that I did not approach at the gym. Just, I think I'm gonna be really good at that. I think that's very fun because of the tension. B, I don't think I have the sales, really, like the sales theatrical act. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. But the closing I do, so if I am running teams, I'm gonna have the other guy do everything. And then I'm gonna do the closing. But that's the type of sales I am in. These episodes are gonna be about 20 minutes long. I want to do I want to do 3 a week, which is tough, but I want to become more articulate. Oh, yeah. The reason why I transitioned into sales is because I want to be home more. I was home every 2 weeks for a day, and then I was back on the road. So $2.5K a week is absolute trash if I'm home 3 days a month. I'm in my mid-20s. My back and my legs were hurting from trucking, from 4 months of car hauling. I weigh 160. I've got abs. I can do 15 pull-ups. I could do 4 muscle-ups. What I'm trying to say is that I'm an athlete as well. And from 4 months of car hauling, truck driving, from Seattle to Miami, Seattle, my right knee and my back was hurting. And that's how I knew either I take the hit and I transition careers right now, or when I get married, have a family and everything, and then I try to transition, and the stress will be too much to handle, and then I'm going to be stuck in trucking. So I decided to take the hit right now. So now I'm in sales. Started off with 2 weeks of training, and now I am actually going to warm leads. If you don't know what a warm lead is, that's when there's an appointment already with the customer. It's not me door knocking. That's cold leads. Me door knocking, trying to make a lead. It's already a lead. The guy knows we're coming. It's expected. He thinks it's just an inspection, but me being the rat I am, it's an inspection, it is. And then I try to pitch my product, and I'm like, hey, go with my product. At first, I was very hesitant because I thought that we aren't the right company, that we're just here to make money. But now I feel more confident. Now I feel more confident because I can see that we actually offer a good product. If you don't believe in your product, it is so hard to sell, especially if you're new. And if you're me, where I can't fake it and make it. I gotta be me. I can't lie. Oh, okay. That's another thing I wanted to touch up on. Lying. So far, I've only been lying about my ethnicity. Why? I wasn't planning on to, but I started. People keep asking me, you have an accent. I'm like, what? What are you talking about, an accent? And I was surprised because when I do speak Russian, I've got a heavy English accent. But when I speak English, I thought I was perfect. A perfectly, obviously not a clear, articulate English speaker, but you would think that I'm not bilingual, that I only know English. But I guess people have been noticing I have a bit of an accent, which I kind of like and I kind of don't like, because I want to blend in and be a KGB agent. That's fun always. But the reason why I'm lying to them is because we have a guy there from Georgia, the country. I am a few hundred miles away from Georgia, the country. Well, yeah. And he is my favorite guy there, even though he said Slava Ukraini. I'm like, oh no. But he's still my favorite guy. I guess is that called nationalist? People have been throwing big words around my name. You know what I got called yesterday? A narcissist. Then I remember I think I was arguing with someone and they said, oh, are you a nationalist? I'm like, what is that? Where you prefer your own culture, your own ethnicity over others? Well, obviously I'm a nationalist then. I also am a patriot too. You know what's my favorite cars? American made. I love muscle, I love V8s, and I love Teslas. Someone asked me, oh, you like Teslas because of Elon Musk, right? I didn't answer that because I'm in an office. HR is next door. I'm gonna... Man, if... The thing is, if I tell them I'm Russian... Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy, the guy that I really like, we're basically from the same town. Not basically, but a few hundred miles apart. So we would connect instantly. I like the guy a lot, but him, he hates Putin. Putin's my guy. I like that guy. Have heavy, big amount of respect for him. Just like Trump. I like Trump too. And it sucks that that guy hates him. So now he's also the best seller there. So I've been picking his brain a lot. And I've got a feeling if I do tell him that I'm on the Putin bandwagon, I'm Russian, Russia on my chest, that relationships might get hurt. Which, usually I'm fine. I am A-okay if I lose a relationship due to me having different beliefs, different political standings. That's fine with me. I've got kicked from like 3 OSRS clans because of stuff like that. And I don't care. But here, I am new to the industry. I am brand new to sales. And if I got the chance to run with the #1 guy, I gotta be quiet. In a way that's cowardly, sure. But at the end of the day, a man gotta do what a man gotta do. Man gotta do what a man gotta do. But okay, aside from that, I got sidetracked 3 times. That's sales, yeah. I got a sale right now in 1 hour. I actually gotta leave right after this video. Right after I record this video. Got a Windows sale, well, appointment. We'll see. We will see how that goes. And yeah, these commentaries I want to upload 3 times a week, just so I can always listen back and hear my voice. Hear on my voice. Yeah, I'm also gonna start reading more books because being inarticulate really pisses me off. I hate it. I've also got some hot topics coming in. Like how I want to learn how to be gay. What? You know what? I'm not going to expand on that. No, that's really gay if I don't... No, I am going to expand on that. No, I'm not going to expand on that. That's going to be in one of the PvP commentaries. But these are just me yapping. Oh, okay. Let me get back on track. I got only, like, muted dial and Olm left. I'm actually watching this live. Not live, but I got the recording right in front of me, so I know where I'm at when I'm at Muta. Yeah, this team, someone died at Vasa. Fool. Okay, look. What I was gonna do with these commentaries was, right now on my second monitor, I have ChatGPT pulled up, and I asked ChatGPT to give me 3 topics to talk about that would be interesting. So from now on, I wanna, because I wanna learn on my improv. Okay, why would you jump right there? Hold on, let me explain. 3 topics that I'm gonna talk about. So every episode I would be talking about 3 different topics. The reason 3 because I doubt I can, as a newbie, talk about one topic for 20 minutes straight. Improvising. I want to get into improvising. I want to be fast thinker, critical thinker on the spot. In sales. Oh, okay, that's why I was forgetting something. In sales, those guys be yapping so much and fast. Me, as you can see, I'm more chill. I take my time. I don't really like rushing through it. And those guys be yappa. And at the same time, I do want to learn that. I do want to learn how to talk like that. Tim Dillon doesn't yap fast though, but the guys... Yeah, I'm gonna follow my mentor, Tim Dillon. He doesn't know me, but he's my mentor. And... Sales. No. I think I uploaded a commentary on this, but... Should you focus on the strengths of your personality, or should you adapt to new skills? As in, if, for example, if I'm a slow talker and I talk naturally more deep, like this, should I stick to that? Or should I start talking faster and go a little bit more high-pitched? Because I know a guy there that he talks really fast, but he also talks like high-pitched like this. I like to talk slow and I like to talk with a deep voice. For some reason that makes me comfortable, makes me more confident. But I'm not a fast yapper. And I'm not too happy about that. But that's why I got this channel for. So I find out how to talk. Every single video, for half the video, I always discuss this. Why do you guys always ask me these same questions? Oh, Soviet, why do you do these commentaries? No one has ever asked me that. Why? What do you want to do? So, and the beauty of it is, if I'm running out of things to talk about, like those 3 topics, I can always go back to CMs. Oh, look at me right now. Isn't that new Elder Mall cool? It's not new. Isn't that cool? Whatever. Yeah, I really don't like how inarticulate I am. I am going to be reading more books. There you go. That is one of the big things I'm focusing on, is me mumbling. I try to talk fast, and since I'm not used to talking fast, I mumble. Now, if I take my time and I talk slower, I will not mumble. And in situations where I want to get a quick word in, I mumble through it, and I just lose all not accountability, not reputation. You know the word I'm looking for. I've also been, okay, that accent. Like 4 months ago, no one has ever told me I have an accent in English. And these past 4 months, I've been really working on my Russian. I'll be texting girls from Russia, in Russian, and I'm sending them voice notes, talking on the phone. And I guess at first I had a strong English accent in Russian, and then it got much better. But I guess it works in verse, that if you lose the English accent in Russian, then in English you gain the Russian accent. Which I would rather talk in Russian with no English accent than in English. I would rather talk in Russian with no English accent than... Okay, idiot, man. This is what I'm talking about. Gotta read more books. I can't even put a sentence together. So yeah, like the first few dozen of these episodes will be absolute horrendous. Who cares though? Because if I do grow, people aren't really gonna be subscribing or following because of the content I'm posting. What is this? 20-minute CMs? Who cares? They'll be following or subscribing because of me yapping, which is good because that means I can transition into streaming. And streaming is sick because I'm interacting with you guys. I'm learning how to yap in real time while doing difficult content. So that's an entire skill set. So yeah, this episode I asked ChatGPT for 3 topics to talk about. I got, why do we keep inventing new ways to be lazy? Unspoken rules of the internet. And why do NPCs in real life keep getting weirder? Which I can actually do. I can do 20 minutes of material. You see how I said material? I'm acting like I'm a stand-up comedist. But I just did 20 minutes of yapping about the sales job, me transitioning, and me being articulate again. Every single episode I'm complaining about me being inarticulate. But that's not bad. First episode down. Okay, these ohms, not ohms. Bro, look at that triple crystal. I'm sleeping. 1933, I think this will be like a 1950 ohm rate, which is absolutely horrible. They should not be over 1830. 1830, okay, you know what? My PB is 1801. So 1830, okay, they should not be over 19. They should not. And obviously we get nothing. Thank you, gentlemen. What's it?